So good afternoon, Capitolians. How is everyone doing?
Hello everyone! Are you all ready for the much awaited Social Science Club Culmination Day? Ikaw Z, excited na ba ka?
Yes, of course naman. Kinsay dili ma-excited ana no? After a long wait and delays, finally, we will now have our social science culmination.
Yes, alright. But before anything else, let us first begin this program with a prayer and to be followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it's in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, ay hinatang tudla, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lumalang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Sing and bless all your true friends of devotion and faith. See you renowned in many exploits of future and of faith. Voices echo in unison, all our hearts beat as one. oceans and the hills while we travel, the treasure here from shore to shore. See you, pride of our nation, day long thy voyage from us through. You are our dedication, dedication to
This is the moment you're going for. Searching in the dark, you stay so through the floor. Burying bones that make that you can't still, and all was right is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. Yeah, feel a dream, can't you see you getting closer? Just surrender cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flying open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go?
Mga anak, so sa imong pag-eskwela, dili lang na siya para maka-learn ka o history or no limitang hirion sa bakada dira nga mga subjects, but daghan og purpose nganong naa ka sa school. And isa na is to prepare yourself, to arm yourself sa imong maatubang in the future. So let us assess ourselves, no, kung entrepreneurial ba na ba tay pagkanegosyante nga mga kalidad. Actually, ang wais na kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. So be wise, no? Dili lang to nato nadunggan nga mga principles, but ato siyang i-put into practice, ato to siyang buhaton, no? Ato to siyang mas i-learn pagyud, no? I hope nag-take note ang matag usa nga naminaw, and you will do that sa inyong personal nga life. And
Moving on, let us now give the spotlight for the intermission number of our ever most talented Capital University Senior High School stallions. Let us give them a round of applause, please.
Panalangin ko sa habang buhay, makapiling ka, makasama ka, yan ang panalangin ko. At hindi papayag ang pusong ito, mawala ka sa aking piling, mahal ko iyong dinggin. Wala nang iba pang mas mahalaga sa tamis na dulot ng pag-ibig nating dalawa. Simula sa nakataas na katawan hanggang sa bababa na bababa sa palakang. Everybody net XB, let's go. Shake it, let's go. Huwag kang matakot, sumayaw, katawan ay igalaw, sisiyaw. Kahit at sunod-sunod pa kamalasan ang mabuti mo, huwag kang mag-alala, limutin ang problema. Takot, sumayaw, katawan ay igalaw, sisiyaw. Pinagalang mo bumalaw sa awitin kong ito, hayaan mo, sige sayaw, sinulat sa pinakataas sa katawan. Everybody net. Let's go, let's go, everybody net.
Wow, that was indeed a performance by the CU Stallions. Murag pati ako gaka-hype na rin sa akong lingkuranan. Ikaw, Zina, ba kay mga dance moves diha nga ginatago? Murag, Alright, moving on, let us witness our freshly founded Capital University Ikigai Club sharing a bit of experience of a Japanese culture. Roll VTR.
Konnichiwa minasan! We are the officers of the Ikigai Club.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Let your alarm clocks be the rays of light as I welcome you to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Ikimashou.
Japan is a large, highly industrialized island nation located off the eastern shore of Asia. An archipelago composed of 6,800 islands. The main islands are Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu, which make up for 97% of the land of Japan.
Considering its history, religion, language, traditions, clothes, beliefs, traits, pop culture, and foods are what to look forward to when visiting Japan.
The traditional clothes in Japan is called kimono. Kimono is a T-shaped wrap front garment with a square sleeves and a rectangular body.
It is worn left side wrapped overnight unless the wearer is deceased. It is traditionally worn with a broad sash called an ube and is commonly worn with accessories such as zuri sandals and tabi socks.
The first instances of kimono-like garments in Japan were traditional Chinese clothing introduced to Japan via Chinese envoys in the Kofun period, 300 to 538 CE, the first part of the Yamato period. With immigration between the two countries and envoys to the Tang Dynasty court leading to Chinese styles of dress, appearance, and culture becoming extremely popular in Japanese court society.
In terms of language culture, there are three Japanese writing systems in use, especially if you're thinking about learning Japanese. They are kanji, katakana, and hiragana. Kanji is the oldest of Japan's three writing systems and is primarily picture-based. Second, we have katakana. Katakana is the Japanese alphabet system that is heavily based on sounds, followed by hiragana. Hiragana, which is also based on kanji, was created in response to the need for Japanese women to be able to communicate, because only men were educated in the reading and writing of kanji in the early days of Japanese history.
Wow, thank you for that, Ikigai Club, for giving us that Japanese culture experience. From now on and forth, we will witness the presentations of our fellow Capitolians from the different strands, showcasing their talents, skills, experience, and culture. In Tour Around the World, Museum of Heroes and Cultural Portrayal. We will also know the winners for all the given activities in the Social Science Month, including the winners for the 2022 Interstrand Lantugi Debate. Okay, Murag, I think excited na kaayo mo sa ato ang mga winners and atong mga activities. So, di na to padugayon and let's move on to our first tour around the world video vlog from ABM Strand. Roll VTR.
Hi guys, I'm Charlo Kimilirino, and did you know that home South America is the fourth largest in size and the fifth largest when you consider population. The South American continent is located in the Western Hemisphere and mainly in the Southern Hemisphere. So, culture. The culture of South America today stems from a diverse set of cultural traditions, dating back to those pre-Columbian civilizations and indigenous tribes, which have mixed with the African slaves and as well as the Asian and European immigrants. This vibrant and unique cultural mix is reflected not only in popular culture, but food, architecture, religion, and music across the continent, which makes it a fascinating part of the world to visit. So, let's go on with the language. South America commonly speaks in English, Spanish, and Portuguese languages.
Hi, I am Unilin J. Ibarat. Now, let's talk about foods in South America. One of the strongest arguments in favor of vacationing in South America is to have the chance at sampling in fascinating specialty dishes, high colors, and flavors. The cuisine has numerous influences due to the ethnic fusion of the continent. In Argentina, they have asado. Asado is about a gathering around a barbecue with friends and the method of grilling. A multi-step affair that often lasts several hours. This is a nation's traditional dish and surely a strong reason so many people vacation in Argentina. In Bolivia, they have salteñas. Salteñas are savory pastries filled with beef, pork, or chicken mixed in a sweet, lightly spicy or very spicy sauce, and sometimes also they have containing peas, potatoes, and other ingredients. In Brazil, they have feijoada. Feijoada is eaten in every corner of the country. It consists of black beans cooked with the different cuts of pork, supplemented with tomatoes, cabbage, and carrots to round out the flavor. In Chile, they have cazuela. Cazuela is a popular made with peppers, quinoa, chili, corn, potatoes, and chicken or other meats such as pork, turkey, or beef. In Colombia, they have bandeja paisa. It's considered to be the national dish of Colombia. This is very high calorie, hearty plate of food contains a variety of components individually positioned on the bandeja, tray or platter. In Ecuador, they have encebollado. Encebollado is the national dish of Ecuador. This fish soup is characterized by a large number of onions. This dish is made with a fresh tuna meat, cassava roots, tomatoes, onions, coriander, and various spices. In Guyana, they have pepper pot. It's simply the bittersweetest, warmest, stickiest pot you will ever taste. This dish is usually reserved for special occasions because it needs to cook for several hours and it's mostly eaten on Christmas Day. In Paraguay, they have sopa paraguaya, a type of thick cornbread flavored with cheese and onions and often baked in the drippings from a roast chicken. Sopa paraguaya is a staple during special occasions or festivities. In Suriname, they have pom. This dish is one of the most famous and distinctive in Suriname, and is cooked at celebrations, particularly during birthdays and special occasions. In Uruguay, they have chavito, which translates as little goat, is a serious sandwich filled with meat. Its importance in Uruguay is on a par with hamburgers in the United States, fish and chips in the United Kingdom, the Cuban sandwich in Cuba, and steaks in Argentina. In Venezuela, they have pabellon criollo. It's a traditional beans and rice dish of Venezuela. The dish is served with slice of fried plantain on the side and a fried egg on the top.
Wow, what a presentation by the ABM Strand. Murag makagana man sa adto dito nga mga places, no? And murag lami kita naawon nilang mga foods. Next, let us have our first entries for the Museum of Heroes coming from the ABM Strand and Hume's teaching aid. Roll VTR.
Anyo ba ang kapangyarihan?
Hindi lamang laban ng kalalakihan. Babae ka, hindi babae lang.
Halika na, tuklasin ang mundong puno ng isipan. Halika na, tuklasin.
Mula ngayon, hindi na ako school na Gabriela. Tatawagin niyo na ako general.
Tuklasin ang mundong puno ng isipan. Halika na, tuklasin.
Ako na ang bagong pinuno ng himagsikan!
Ang iyong tanging panalangin di mawawala.
Wow, mga talented jud kay atong mga Capitolians, no? Murag ka-level up yun perminti ilang mga skills from last year's Museum of Heroes. Next, for another video vlog of Tour Around the World by the STEM Strand.
Seatbelts and relax because for today's travel vlog, we're gonna visit a continent which is known for its nickname, the Old Continent, Europe. And we're gonna explore one of its countries, which is the United Kingdom.
In this travel vlog, we learned about the history of a sovereign country that we might as well share to you.
The United Kingdom's currency is actually one of the strongest currencies in the world, which is pound sterling. Sports and literature are among the United Kingdom's cultural claims to fame. Soccer, rugby, cricket and boxing were all invented in Britain and UK. They also produced many great writers, including William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Robert Burns.
Now let's talk about the historical facts of United Kingdom. Did you know that United Kingdom is a country in northern Western Europe and it is made up of 4 other countries, which is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The Acts of Union, passed by the English and Scottish parliaments in 1707, led to the creation of United Kingdom of Great Britain on May 1st, 1707.
Did you also know that French was actually the first language in the UK for about 300 years? From 1066 until 1362 because of William the Conqueror, who reigned from 1066 until 1087. He established the French as the official language of England. Not until Henry they began to shift back the English language as the official language. During his reign from 1399 until 1413, French did remain the language of the power. for 2 centuries or so. But ultimately, the aristocracy slowly shifted towards English because their attachment with French had waned.
And last but not the least, the UK is one of the only 5 countries that do not have a written constitution but follows a common law system. Essentially because the country has been too stable for too long. The governing elites of many European nations, such as France and Germany, have been forced to draw up constitution in response to popular revolt or war. Great Britain, by contrast, remained free of the revolutionary chaos.
Now let's proceed to the significant events that altered the flow of people's lives in UK, starting with the Glorious Revolution, also called the Bloodless Revolution. It took place from 1688 to 1689 in England. It involved the overthrow of the Catholic King James II, who was replaced by his Protestant daughter Mary and her Dutch husband William of Orange. Motives for the revolution were complex and included both political and religious concerns. The event ultimately changed how England was governed, giving Parliament more power over the monarchy and planting seeds for the beginnings of a political democracy, representing a shift from an absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy.
Now let's proceed to Peterloo Massacre. The Peterloo Massacre that happened in 1819 was a tipping moment in British history. After the Napoleonic Wars, which started from 1803 until 1815, the country's economy was in a slump. On the 16th of August 1819, thousands of normal citizens from Manchester met in a place called St. Peter's Field, desire for political reform, carrying banners, asking for change. They wanted an end to the unfair electoral system. Enough fear and bigotry left the magistrates alarmed and nervous by the demonstration, and they called out the local yeomanry to arrest them. The situation was completely in chaos and mismanaged. The cavalry were called. By the end of the day, at least 11 people lay dead and hundreds were injured, some of them disabled for life by the injuries that they have received from that rally. Little did they know that the events of the day would reach out into the future of democracy of this country.
The foundation of the welfare state is the last significant event that we will tackle, which happened in the year 1945. After the Second World War, the incoming Labour government introduced the welfare state. It applied recommendations to the servant, Sir William Beveridge, and aimed to wipe out poverty and hardship in society. The Labour Party envisaged a society in which all citizens would be free from the fear of poverty and ill health. The main advantages of this welfare state is that it ensures a great level of equality among its citizens and prevents unnecessary hardship. It allowed everyone to live on a more equal level of life.
Isn't the United Kingdom an interesting country? Well, that's all for today's travel vlog. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something from this video, and see you again next time. Bye!
Wow, murag daghan jud kay kog na-learn from the travel blog of the STEM students, bay? Ikaw, Z, imo na ba kay goals or interest ka mag-travel around the world?
Yes, actually, Anthony, one of the reasons why mag-academically inclined jud ta kay I really want to travel the world, no? It's one of my goals, Jude. Ikaw, which actual place do
Yeah.
you really want to go?
Yeah, ako po, goal po na ako mag-travel, and my goal is to go to Italy and experience the delicious cuisine there. Okay, so much for that. Another set of TikTok videos na punta for the Museum of Heroes from our STEM student from engineering.
Ako si Josefa Lianes, S. Coda.
I have done my duty to my country and God. If you happen to survive and I fail, tell our people that the women of the Philippines did their part till the last moment.
Kapatid, nagkaisa tayong ituloy ang himagsikan. Sumusumpa ba kayong itakwil ang pamalang umaapi sa atin?
Oo!
Kung ganun, ilabas ang inyong mga sedula at punitin upang mapatunayan ang ating pasyang umangak na sandata. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Mabuhay ang Katipunan!
Mabuhay! Wow, no, it is really, really important to remember this type of people. Even women can make a name in history, di ba? So, abante, babae talaga. Now, with our last entry for the tour around the world, let us now watch the video presentation of our marinos coming from the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime.
Welcoming you to our vlog.
I don't know what you've been told.
As we discover Australia's historical significant events and even their popular tourist spots. So sit back and relax. So here are the 3 popular tourist spots that you may enjoy on Australia. So the first one is Uluru. The natural landmark is thought to have been formed by ancestral beings during the Dream. According to the local Aboriginal people, Uluru's numerous caves and fissures were all formed due to ancestral beings' actions in the dream. Next up is the Sydney Opera House. It is built to help mold a better and more enlightened community. In the words of the New South Wales Premier Joseph Cahill in 1954, the Sydney Opera House has been home to many of the world's greatest artists and performances, and a meeting place for amateurs of local and international significance since opening in 1973. Paul Robeson was the first person to perform at Sydney Opera House in 1960. He climbed the scaffolding and sang Allman River to the construction workers as they ate lunch. And more than 10.9 million people visit the Opera House every year. Lastly, the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is considered to be one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is the world's largest living coral reef system, bigger than Switzerland, Holland, and United Kingdom combined. Also the largest living organism on Earth and is even visible from space. The great time that you can visit the reef is at May to October, where the water is still warm enough for a swim and the underwater visibility is at its best. The Great Barrier Reef is one of those places you must visit, whether you love the water or just want to see one of the great wonders of the world.
Federation of Australia. On 1st January 1901, the Constitution of Australia was put into effect and united the British colonies of Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, Tasmania, South Australia, and Western Australia as the collective states of the Commonwealth of Australia. 8 months later, the first Australian flag was hoisted above Parliament. Australian women's suffrage. Before Federation, only women in the South Australia and Western Australia has the right to vote, but the women's suffrage movement led Parliament to pass the Commonwealth Franchise Act 1902, which enabled Australian women older than 21 to vote in national elections and stand for the Australian Parliament. It was one of the earliest gender equality movements in Australia. Gallipoli Landing. On 25th April 1915, in the midst of World War I,
Australia and New Zealand troops landed in Anzac Cove and Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey. The Gallipoli campaign lasted 8 months with 8,700 Australian fatalities. Anzac Day is a significant national day of remembrance and commemorates military casualties and veterans.
National Apology to the Stolen Generations. More than a decade after the report Bringing Them Home was tabled, Prime Minister Kevin Rudd delivered a national apology to Indigenous Australians, particularly to the stolen generations, for former government policies which had inflicted profound grief, suffering, and loss on these our fellow Australians. And that is the end of our vlog. Thank you for tuning in and see you next time. Goodbye.
Wow, 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 wow. Mayo man na kini mag-vlog ang ato ang mga marinos. Grabe ka exciting ang music actually. Nice kayo. So, let's move on for the last but not the least TikTok presentation for the Museum of Heroes from Hume's Criminology. Roll VTR.
A Filipino revolutionary who became known as Tandang Sora because of her age. Served as a nurse to treat wounded Katipuneros and provided food and shelter despite her old age. I have no regrets, and if I had 9 lives, I would have gladly given them up all for my country.
Okay, so before proceeding to the next, let us now be entertained by our Crescendo Club. Please let us give them a round of applause.
We all bleed the same. We're more beautiful when we come together. We all bleed the same. So tell me why we're divided.
Woke up today, another headline, another innocent life is taken in the name of hatred. So hard to take, and if we think that it's all good, then we're mistaken, 'cause my heart is breaking.
Are you left, are you right? Pointing fingers, taking sides. When are we gonna realize
We all bleed the same. We're more beautiful when we come together. We all bleed the same. So tell me why we're divided. If we're gonna fight,
let's fight for each other.
if we're gonna shout, let love be the cry. We all bleed the same. So tell me why we're divided.
Tell me who are we to judge them on by the kind of clothes they're wearing or the color of their skin. Are you black? Are you white? Are we all the same inside? Father, open our eyes to see.
We all bleed the same. We're more beautiful when we come together. We all bleed the the same. So tell me why we're divided. If we're gonna fight, let's fight for each other. If we're gonna shout, let love be the cry. We all bleed the same. So tell me why we're divided. Only love can drive out all the darkness. What are we fighting for? We were made to carry one another. We were made for more. Sad. Only love can drive out all the darkness. What are we fighting for? We were made to carry one another. We were made for more. We all bleed the same. We're more beautiful when we come together. We all bleed the same. So tell me why we're divided. If we're gonna fight, let's fight for each other. If we're gonna shout, let love be the cry. We all bleed the same. Let's stand united. Let's stand united.
Wow, so it was a very powerful message, no? Their song was a very
Yeah,
powerful
yeah.
message. It really relates to our
I-alleviate sa nato
theme.
ang atong atmosphere before ta mo proceed sa exciting part. Ikaw, Z, murag tsada lagi dapat nga mag-sample ka o some talents ni mo diha, no? Like, basin,
I
ipadungog sad
believe
sa among golden voice.
there are talents that needs to be hidden, no? So let us not
Hmm.
dwell on that.
Dili
So
dili
as
Z,
the song
kailangan na
says,
nimo kuan ipakita sa world ang imong mga hidden talents diha.
I think I'm good now. So let us now proceed. As the song said, we all bleed the same. So it really relates to our theme this month, the Social Science Month, which is to embrace diversity. Let us give emphasis to the lyrics that if we're gonna fight, let's fight for each other. So no, sa walay pagdugay-dugay, I think we are now in on the exciting part of our
Hmm.
program. What do you think, Anthony, is the
Papunta pa lang
exciting part of
tayo
our
sa
program?
exciting part. Ang exciting part
Yan.
is where magkanta ka.
I believe ang exciting part is mag-announce na ta sa winners nato.
I think so. Murag excited na jud ang tanan Z na mabalaan ang mga winners from different events of the Social Science Month. Okay, di na nato siguro ni padugayon. And let's all get ready for the announcement of winners.
No, but before
Yay!
that, let us have a roll call muna from the different strands.
So for
So,
the STEM engineering, can you comment green hearts? And ABM, can you comment yellow hearts, UMS, blue hearts? And for the pre-bac maritime, can you comment white hearts to show your love for the host? The host.
okay, so
Okay,
nana ba
okay.
nag-comment?
Murags, I think STEM jud ang maghakot og mga awards, ani ba?
No, I
Like
believe it's the Yuns.
STEM students
So show your
supremacy.
support to your strand, guys. Comment down
Yeah.
below. So let us
Shout
first.
out ko kay Mr. Geno Kitat. Grabe kay kakagwapo. Hello. Nasa mga comments. And shout out ko kay Lawrence Katakutan. Tarunga diya imong kinabuhi. Ah, saan ni siya eh.
So much on
Okay,
that,
okay.
Anthony,
So,
no? Let us
yeah.
now announce the winner. So the first event of the first activity for this event, Dalantugi 2022. So, Anthony, can we hear a little bit from your experience on the face-to-face debate competition? So, how was
Ha,
it?
murag wala man siguro ko ana. I can't relate. Mhm. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
nice kayo ang ato ang debate karon kay face to face na jud siya. So na made possible jud siya sa ato mga moderators. Thanks to our moderators nga gipanangkamutan jud nila ang atong mga events nga possible. So nice kay ang events daghan ang debate daghan kimog ma-learn especially from the adjudicators and your opposition. So it's a nice practice for us young students, senior high school, ma-practice ang ato ang mga speech skills, mga research skills, and everything and so on. So let's start na, Z. Ay naku, char-chari.
Okay, let's go. The first winner. So the winner of the first set of debaters, Teaching Aid versus STEM Nursing Aid Team 2, the Humanities and Social Sciences Teaching Aid. So congratulations everyone. Next, we have the ABM versus the STEM Nursing Aid Team 1, and the winner is the Accountancy and Business Management strand. Congratulations. OMG. So the STEM IT versus the STEM Engineering. We have the winner, the STEM Engineering. Woo, congratulations, Anthony, and to your
Thank
team.
you. Thank you, everyone.
And lastly, the UMS Criminology versus the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime. The winner is from the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime. So congratulations, Marinos. It was a very nice argument yesterday.
Very nice. Very nice. Very tense kaya ang mga debate kahapon. Murag, ako gatan kay murag, hala, sam ni sila, oy. Sam ni sila. Dili lang tama
Ah,
ginani.
how about
Yeah.
kung ikaw
Grabe
nagkuan?
ka tense ang mga ano sa adjudicators. So, let's move
Yeah.
on to the best debate team.
So the best debate team from all of the strands that competed, no, is from the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime.
Deserve.
How about the best speaker? Kinsa kaha?
Si Yuzia, Maleficent.
Oh, so no. The best debater or the best speaker from yesterday's competition is Mr. Sean Esclamado from the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime strand. So congratulations, Mr. Sean.
Moving on for the next activity rather in the social science month, the tour around the world winners. So we have the third placer, which is dun, 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 the pre-baccalaureate maritime representing Australia. You have the bronze medal for third place. Okay, the next second place goes to dun, 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 STEM Strand representing United Kingdom. Okay, congratulations, STEM, for winning the second place. And for the first placer, we have the ABM Strand representing South America. Z, ABM.
Congratulations.
Asa man ang inyong strand Z? Nganong wala may use?
Oh my gosh, let's just wait because the next activity is the cultural portrayal. So it's not finished pa, no?
Okay.
Okay, so let us now witness the third place. From the Hume's Criminology, we have, so I cannot read your name. So this is the third place from Hume's Criminology. Congratulations. Next, for the second place, we have the 12 ABM. And lastly, for the first place, finally, the 12 Hume's teaching aids. So congratulations, everyone. Your efforts are deeply appreciated. You guys are so creative.
Congratulations, everyone. Next, we have the in- individual awards for the best cultural attire goes to Ashley Zoe C. Laput from Hume's Strand. Next individual award will be People's Choice Award, which goes to Dina Hangao from Hume's Criminology. Congratulations. People's Choice Award. And the best cultural attire goes to, yeah, Hume's. So the next event would be the Time and Travel Journey competition or the Crisby competition winners. And dun, 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 dun. Third place goes to STEM IT, Yusel Clutario from STEM IT. So you won the third place. Congratulations. Next would be the second placer, which goes to General Melendez from STEM Engineering. Congratulations. STEM Engineering lang. Malakas. And the first place goes to Sandra Palabrica from STEM Nursing Aid. Congratulations, winners.
Now on to the next activity. We have the Choose Your Icon, an essay writing contest. So for the third place, we have from STEM Nursing Aid, Crisa D. Villanueva. Congratulations, Crisa. For the second place, also from STEM Nursing Aid, we have Courtney M. Galagnara. Congratulations, Courtney. And lastly, for the third place, we have from Yum's Teaching Aid, we have Gwinnett D. Hohilia. Congratulations, Gwen, and congratulations to all the winners.
So moving on to the Museum of Heroes, ang atong mga TikTokers. Let's go to the winners. And third place goes to Hume's Criminology, Caparuso. Congratulations for winning third place. Second place goes to STEM Engineering, Edward Shane Loterio. Congratulations for winning second place. Ta-da! And the most awaited first place goes to Angeline Culiado from STEM Engineering also. Grabe dyan yung mga STEM. Okay, that's it for the winners. Okay, that's it. Congratulations for all the winners.
Okay, so congratulations to all the winners, and for those who did not, you are still a winner. Thank you for participating in the Social Science Month activities. So, as our program is at its peak, let us welcome our beautiful, shining, shimmering, and splendid club moderator, Miss Sheila May Balinas, for her closing remarks.
Thank you, Ozea and Anthony. Good afternoon, everyone. First, choose your icon and cultural portrayal. You all did a great job despite of the adjustments you had with your face-to-face classes. Setting the standard for excellence is never an easy task, yet in the end, you will always see it was all worth it. Second, I would like to go back to the theme of the Social Science Month celebration, embracing diversity, a leap towards inclusivity, creating a sustainable and equitable community. Themes for activities may be forgotten in this fast-paced time, but let me leave with these 3 points. One, inclusivity. Humans as we all have the need to be included. Dili ta gusto ma-OP, whether in our classrooms, classmates, clubs, or even in our group of friends. This is in line with Abraham Maslow's concept of the sense of belongingness. We all have the need to belong to something, and this is our pursuit in life, not just to be left out of place, but to pursue an inclusive community where no one is left behind as we progress as one community, as one country. Two, embracing with the pandemic that locked us in our room and houses, there is a need to revive the human connection, digitally and physically. There is a big difference when we embrace our humanity and the need to be genuinely connected with human beings. Each one of us is a part of a bigger race, the human race. Third is diversity. Cliche as it may sound, but there is always unity in diversity. It does exist and it will continue to exist. The pursuit of inclusivity, human connection, and acceptance of our own unique identity is what will sustain an equitable, great future ahead of us. Let us not despise our frailty as human. Let us not see our uniqueness as different. May we see it as strength to be of help to others. Lastly, I wanted to give the credit to whom it is due. In behalf of Social Science Club, we extend appreciation and gratitude to our principal, Dr. Amor Q. De Torres, and Vice Principal Mrs. Maria Conchita P. Bas for the support in all the activities that we have for this month. To the faculty who extended their expertise and time to be judges in the different competitions, also to the subject teachers and advisors who encourage their students to participate in the celebration, we all thank you. To my co-moderators, Ms. Catherine Jade Mendiola, Sir Ben Angelo Narbasa, Sir Jose Isagani Isalina for overseeing and facilitating the activities. Thank you. To the Social Science Club headed by Ozia Malipizar, officers and members, thank you for making this long month celebration lighter and stress-free. To the Lantugi Club headed by Sir Christian Galia, Stallions headed by Sir Melmar Ilarmo, and Crescendo Club for making the celebration engaging and entertaining at the same time. To the Supreme Student Government headed by Sir Erwin Langam, who supported us from start to finish. Thank you, SSG. Lastly, to the one who is worthy of all the honor and thanksgiving, to the sovereign God who made all these activities possible and fruitful, we give our highest praise. Thank you so much, everyone who stayed and watched up until this point. May God continue to bless the works of our hands.
Okay, thank you for that very heartwarming and wonderful message from our club moderator and ever hardworking club moderator, Miss Sheila May Balinas. This has been John Anthony Tong.
And this has been Miss Yuzea Haipi Malipishar.
Your host for Social Science Month Culmination Day. Thank you, everyone.